Hey y'all, how you doing today? It's your girl Aliyah-Denae. Okay, so today is going to be my very first story time. Well, it's actually going to be my second story time now that I think about it. But today I'm going to have a story time for you guys. And this story time right here, it gets real. So hold on, let me turn down my TV. Because well, I need a little bit of background, so yes, your girl got jumped. Anyway, okay, so I was in 3rd grade. At the time, my mom had a friend who had a nephew, and I think they just recently moved to the neighborhood, and we went to the same school. So we started going to the same school. He was in the 4th grade. Now this is a dude, this is a boy. But we were so close to each other, we called each other cousins. So it's like, you know, oh, that's my cousin right there. Oh yeah, hey cuz, how you doing? Stuff like that. So these girls who I used to be cool with, I'm not gonna say their real name, so let's make up some names. I'm gonna call one of them Maria. The other one's name is gonna be Jacqueline. Now, the funny thing is I was friends with Maria. Like, me and Maria, we lived next door to each other before I moved. And at the time, I lived right across the street, so we would always walk to school together if my mom didn't drop me off. Or at least we would walk to the bus stop, because my mom didn't want me walking to school. So it was like, you know, usually my mom would drive me, or we would walk up to where she would go, and then whatever. But we were friends. Like, we were best friends. Like, she was real cool with me. Our moms, they really didn't talk, but they knew each other. And she used to invite me to like parties and stuff, so we were really straight. Like, we were real cool. Anyway, she had a cousin who had the same exact name as her. So her name is gonna be Maria, and then her cousin's name is gonna be Maria number 2. And then her cousin had a cousin, and that's gonna be Jacqueline. So I don't know where I'm getting these names from. So basically, the girls thought that I liked my cousin, and I'm like, that's my cousin. Like, why would I like him? Like, no. Plus, I already got my eye on my crush, so I don't like him. And my friend Maria number 1 invited me to come over to her house. Now mind you, we were in an apartment, so our house was right next to each other. Our apartments were right next to each other. And I was like, sure, like, my mom didn't care as long as I asked her, as long as she had her mom's number. Her mom wasn't home at the time, so it's like even better because my mom is home and she could just knock on the door and come check on me, or she can call my friend's phone and come check on me. So I go over there, and the girls are over there. Now, mind you, they had already been like giving me these looks and talking about me for no reason. And I'm like this cute little brown marshmallow. Like, I was just so soft. Like, I was just the same exact way I am now. Like, the sweetest person in the world. So if you have a problem with me, why not just tell me instead of talking about me behind my back and planning on jumping me? So I go over to the girl's house, and they're like, so we're playing, like, we're just being girls, like, you know, we're playing like Mean Girls and stuff. And then the girl gets serious. So Maria number 2 gets serious, and she's just like, oh, I want to fight you. And I'm like, what? Like, me? Why? So now, me at the time, I'm real nice or whatever. But at the same token, like, I had that, I don't know, because I wasn't really rough, but I always scarred myself up a lot. And like, me and my cousins, we would always play fight. So I'm like, oh, I'm guessing she just want to play fight. So I'm like, oh, you want to play fight? She's like, yeah, let's play fight. But she didn't really mean play fight. So she hits me, And now I'm like, oh, you hitting me for real? Like, this is not about to happen. No. So the funny thing is, she's slapping me. So she's like, pow, 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 slapping me. And I'm like, wait, why is she slapping me for real? I thought we were play fighting, like wrestling. And she's slapping me, like slapping the living daylights out of me. Like, that junk hurt. And I'm getting like, I'm like, no. So she's not only that, they're 4th graders, so they're bigger than me. I was so little. Like, my 8-year-old brother is bigger than what I was in his grade. Like, that's how little I was. So I'm like, why are y'all trying to fight me? So then I'm fighting back. Like, no, you're not about to beat me up. That's not happening, honey. Mama ain't raised no punk. So I'm punching her and punching her and punching her. And the funny thing is, both girls are sitting there watching. So I get the girl on the couch and I'm like punching her dead in her chest. She's like, just punch me and stuff. I'm like, oh, you call me on my name? No. So I'm punching her and punching her and punching her. And then her cousin comes up behind me and is slapping me in my face and pulling me by my hair and stuff. So then I just hit the girl. Then I turned around and I hit the other girl and I was like, I'm ready to go home. So then I went home and my mom, I didn't tell my mom. My mom doesn't like for me to fight. My mom does not condone fighting, but the moment you mess with her children or the moment you put her hands on her children, my mom was like, go out there and get them. Like, no, that's not about to happen. So I didn't tell my mom because I thought I was going to get in trouble. And at the time, I'm like, dang. So I go to school the next day and I have a bruise right here. And I gotta ask my mom, but I think I had one on my cheek, but I know for a fact I had one on my forehead. And my mom was like, what happened to your face? Like, did you get into a fight? And I was like, no, Ma, I ain't get into no fight. Like, nothing happened. Now, moms know, so my mom knew. And she was like, tell me, did you get into a fight? I was like, no. So after school, usually I go to this daycare and my mom picks me up. So it was like maybe 2-3 days after, I don't know. Sometime in that same week, a little bit after, we got into the car and my mom was like, all right, I need you to tell me the truth. Did you get into a fight? And I started crying. I was like, yes, ma'am, I got into a fight. And she was like, what? Like, my mom was like, what happened? And I told her I got jumped by the girls and stuff. And you know, your mom always like, I don't like you fighting, but did you win? And the funny thing is like, even though I got jumped, I still won the fight, so there's no point in jumping me. They only jumped me because I was winning. But my mom went up to the girls the next day, and her mom and stuff and was like, you're fake for planning this. Like, you made it seem like she was just coming over to play like normal. And then you two are like basically like weak. Like, she wasn't saying the exact words, but basically from all she was saying, that's what I got from it. Like, you're weak. You're weak and you're weak, and if you plan to jump my daughter again, I will get her on all of y'all individually. How about that? And I was like, and my mom even told them, she was like, y'all know my daughter can beat you up. I will, like, no. And I was sitting there like, Ma, really? But at the same time, I was sitting there like, yep. Like, attitude and all, like, yep, my mom gonna get me on. Mom, gonna get me on you. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? Like, no, ain't gonna happen, boo-boo. So, ooh, I'm sorry. The way I did that. So then afterwards, my mom called the school because they started bullying me at school. And then I was sitting, like, we got called to the counselor's office. I was sitting in the counselor's office like, and the teacher showed us like this video about how this kid had committed suicide for bullying. Another thing, like, bullying is not cool, like, at all. So don't do it. Like, you don't realize how bad that hurts people. Like, it causes, it's painful. Let's just say that. So don't do bullying at all. That's another thing I don't play with. I don't play with jumping, and I don't play with bullying and fakeness. No, don't do that. So, but yeah, and after that, the whole reason as to why they jumped me was because they thought that I liked my cousin, and one of the girls was dating my cousin. So they were like, oh no, like you're not gonna mess with my man. I get it, girl, you know, fight for your man, but don't fight me. First of all, don't jump me. Second of all, don't talk about me behind my back. Third of all, and if you have a problem where you thought that I was liking him, come up to me and just be like, I think you like him, which I didn't, and I told them that I didn't. Crazy. But yeah, so that's the end of the story. Hope you guys have a great day. By the way, it's Christmas Eve. So tomorrow is Christmas Eve. If it doesn't even feel like it's Christmas, it just feels like a regular day. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, that's the end. Love you guys so much. Cool Bambi. If you are not saying, then girl, what are you saying? And by the way, oh, also, I'm so sorry. This is my new setting. I'm in my bedroom, so I'm still setting up. Bye.